Hi. So, for many years that I have been practicing the various occult forms for making predictions of different kinds, tarot have been fascinating me no end. I mean that has been my particular favorite whenever I want to do a reading for somebody. No doubt I am in love with the various sciences like astrology, numerology. I am practicing everything, but tarot in some uncanny way has a way of coming out with the right predictions, with the most accurate readings of all times, and that is why it has been a personal favorite with me for so many years now. So I am today starting with the general readings for all the zodiac signs for the year 2023, and normally the reading decides what kind of a draw it will be, and since I'll be reading for the 12 months, I have taken out the 12 cards depicting each month. So I am starting with Aries because that happens to be the first sign in the zodiac belt. So I'm starting with the Aries sign. So I have taken out these 12 cards for each month, and then there is a significator card which actually talks of the general theme. It actually says, it actually gives a very broad hint of what the new year will look like for you. So we shall begin, and usually I begin every reading has Ganesha to give our blessings, and also I usually keep these crystals for the reading because these are meant to give out the positive vibes, because these crystals, whenever we are talking of readings, whenever we are doing the tarot readings, it is based on the transfer of energy between the person that I am doing the reading for and myself. So it has to be all positivity. There can be no room for any negative energy, and if at all there is any scope, these crystals are meant to give out the positive vibrations to all of us concerned. So shall we begin? Okay. So this is the month of January. What is this card? Okay, this is a beautiful card. It is justice, and as the name suggests, this talks of two things. There are two things that we see from this card. First of all, if there is a legal matter which actually occurs for you, which actually maybe it is going on at present, or maybe it will unfold in the coming year, in the year 2023, there might be a legal dealing for you that you will have to undertake. Also, if there is something that calls for a karmic payback maybe on your part, you will be doing that. So if there is something you have to decide about, right or wrong, you will be able to do that judicially and in the right way. Justice, as we know, as the name suggests, is the card between right and wrong. It talks of balance between the right and wrong, and it is a very important major arcana card. It talks of a very important event unfolding in anybody's. Whenever a major arcana card appears in any reading, it talks of a major important event unfolding in the person's life. So there might be a legal dealing that happens for you, or otherwise you will be able to do the right, you will be able to create the right balance between the right and wrong, and the time that will actually fructify around will be around September to October 2023. So this is for January. Now, okay, this is the month of February. This is Page of Swords. That means there may be a new information coming through, a communication or a message, any kind of indication coming to you regarding a new idea. It may be regarding your overall health, it may be regarding your workplace, it may be regarding anything that you have been toying with for some time, and a new idea will suddenly crop up. You will know what is that most important thing. So a new idea will formulate in your mind and you will start that. In the coming year, in the month of February, you will be undertaking a very important project. It can be your home front, it can be your personal health front, or it can be your work front. Okay, now the month of March. So this is Four of Wands. Okay, Wands means again it is your work. Now the four wands also indicate your home, the four walls of your home. That means You may be needed to work upon your family life. You may be needed to work upon your home life. Maybe there are some issues that you need to address, you need to tackle. So it's time for you to actually address it head on and decide to do again what you need to do. So you will be required. So even though the marriage or the relationship, whatever it is, even if it is a relationship, even if it is the relationship with your parents, if you're single, whatever family life you have, you need to work on it for it to be happy, for it to be successful. That is what the Four of Wands signifies. This is the month of March. Okay, this is Ten of Wands. Again, this talks of work. Maybe you have, okay, so since we are talking of April 2023, this month will talk of the work that you will be undertaking. You will need to be very careful that you don't take on more than you can chew. You need not burden yourself with unnecessary responsibilities, or otherwise what will happen is that people will take undue advantage of your niceness, and you will be, you will soon find out that you are carrying the burden of others. So don't take on more than you can handle. That's the advice for you for the month of April 2023. Okay, beautiful card. This is Four of Pentacles. That means abundance. That means somewhere windfall and abundant. I mean, you are going to have a huge amount of wealth or money, or enormous windfalls somewhere happening. But at the same time, probably you can do something to help others out. That somebody who's near to you, somebody who's close to you and who needs the money, you do not have to hold on to everything that you have. The kind of money that you will be having in the month of May, probably you can use some of it to help out others. Okay, this is the month of June, and this is Knight of Swords. So this talks of some kind of movement. Maybe you will have to, you had an idea and you started working on a project, or you started working on, so the project could have been your family life, it could have been your professional life, it could have been your personal health. Okay, any kind of project, the idea that had taken place in your mind or in your surroundings, you will be actually consolidating that, you will be acting upon that, and you might have to travel in connection to that. So this is month of June. Okay, this is the month of July. Again, it's a wand card. Eight of Wands. Again, this talks of movement. Maybe your work will take you places. You might be undertaking air travel very frequently because of your work. Your responsibilities will increase, and that will require a lot of travel on your parts, and it mostly talks of air travel. So all the best to you. This is the month of July. Okay, month of August. This is Five of Pentacles. This somehow is not a very happy card. Five of Pentacles means that you will be struggling with some health issue, probably, or something to do with your family life. And there might also be, since most of the cards that we have taken out so far have been about your work, you might need to be careful regarding your work, so that there is no loss of job, there is no loss of income. So be very, very cautious, especially in August. Okay, September. This is again a Queen of Swords card. So the idea that you have been, carrying out, it actually took place in your head, then you worked upon it, and September will be the time that somebody close to you, maybe you will be receiving a help of some, woman in your family or in your environment. It could be your workplace, it could be your immediate family, it could be a friend. You will be actually receiving help in the form of a woman figure to nurture, to develop that idea that you had. So this is again the code cards, just like the major arcana cards, are beautiful cards, and they usually carry good news. More often than not, these are always good news. So you will be actually developing the idea, and you will be actually managing to see it through to its end. So all the best to you again. October. This again is a wonderful card. October means the high priestess. So this is a very spiritual card. Okay, there is somebody in the spiritual world. There is an angel guide who is watching out for you. High priestess actually means that, you know, there are things which are in the onville, there are things which are in offing, and you are waiting for them to materialize, but you need to be patient because things are going to work out for you. There is a spiritual guide in the spiritual world who is looking out for your welfare. So just be patient and things will come to you. Okay, this is Eight of Wands for the month of November. Eight of Wands means that there is a lot of confusion, okay, in your mind regarding your work or maybe about your family life, and you either you don't want to see the reality or you cannot see the reality, and you will be, if you actually put your mind to it, you are getting burdened, you are unnecessarily feeling confused. If you put your mind to it, you will be able to see the light, you will be able to see the picture clearly, and you will be able to resolve this conflict. This is a conflict which you are probably not ready to accept and probably not ready to address. So it is entirely up to you. You need to open your eyes up to the problem that you are facing. Okay, this is the month of December, and this is Nine of Wands. You have been working out throughout the year. You have been working throughout the year at your work, and this is actually talking of your work. You have undertaken a lot of responsibility and you have carried out all your duties, and now it is time for you to look back and wait for the profits to come to you. You have carried out everything beautifully. You have carried out all responsibilities, all duties at work and at your family place, and now it is time for you to reap the harvest. So all the best to you. And now this is a significant, oh, this is a beautiful card. This is this is Ace of Wands. This is Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful card. Any ace card again. Aces are beautiful. It is the beginning of a new project for you. Probably you will be getting a new job that you have been waiting for, you know, all these years. It's a wonderful card. It begins a new journey for you. So since if we see, most of the cards were work related. Most of the cards were actually talking of some or the other work. Most of these cards were talking of work at your professional place. A few cards, of course, they were talking of work, you know, on your family life also, but most of the reading has been about your work, and rightfully the significator card is also about your work. Wands represent your work life, your professional life, and your money life. So abundant, there is an abundance, there is a new project, there is a beautiful new beginning for you in the year 2023. I hope you are able to leverage the new opportunities that you that you're coming your way. I hope you are able to make the best of the situation, because most of these bond cards have been very good for you. There are so many court cards, there are one or two major arcana cards. So I hope you make the best of the situation. So all the Arians out there, all the best to you. Have a wonderful new year. Have a wonderful 2023. Thank you so much for watching.